a couple of years ago, and he's got the arm and the body. It'd be interesting to watch him tonight.
Osweiler on the read, straight back off the play fake, and throws complete to the sideline to his favorite. Kyle Middlebrooks is in for the first time. Instead, they go to the outside to Jamal you down, don't they?
Yeah, that's all that happens. They mentally and physically wear you down.
Third, call it 6. 4-man rush. Osweiler with time. Now he's flushed. Osweiler straight up the middle. First down and more inside the 5.
The big fella taking off. This is an added element here that will put a lot of pressure on this Cal defense. That extra guy, the unaccounted for. Obviously, there's no one spying. Mike, we were in our meetings, and we saw that 14-0 Arkansas. Got excited there for a moment. Right, here it comes, and then LSU put the woodshed to them.
Osweiler comes out throwing. The defender falls down. And
his footing. Rashad Ross goes up and makes the play. This is a big play, big throw down the field, and it's one of those you just got to get lucky. At the end of the day, you have to get lucky. And Arizona State needs some luck right now.
2nd and 11. Only a 3-man rush. They drop 8 in coverage, and they'll throw underneath to Middlebrook.
Responsible for that and not having the discipline on this football team. And at some point, the players have to take some of that responsibility on their own shoulders.
3rd and 10. Bad snap for Osweiler. Blitz, but they pick it up. Osweiler with the sideline. A beautiful by Anthony, but they'll rule it incomplete.
Well, this is almost a phenomenal catch. And the ball clearly hits the ground. But that had some mustard on.
As you try a field goal, it's almost 50 yards. So why not? 4-man rush, pressure coming. Osweiler throws, and he's got enough for the first in a junior college, and usually that's a big adjustment for kids.
All right, watch the double coverage here between these, the bracketing on Jarrell Robinson and the focus on what's going to take place there. You see how they're pinning him? Looking at Robinson, that opens up the single coverage over on the outside.
Flip it out to Miles. Miles can't go anywhere as the Cal. And that started the cascade to send UCLA to the championship in the South. Osweiler and Arizona State has cut the lead to 3. Good ball game underway here in the desert on the night after Thanksgiving.
I'm the right guy. He's got the Pac-12 South title.
Yes, he does. Osweiler comes out throwing, and what a catch.
Pass interference on the offense, number 1. Penalty.
You know, these officials have done a good job. You see the hand extended clearly by the wide receiver, Willie, giving him the separation he needed to make the catch. And that's a nice call. When you're that open, it's a natural tendency as a receiver. Dabo Swinney's got to get these guys off the mat, man, because that was a thumping last week.
Well, the emotion generated by that kind of game is good. Hands pulled it in for a gain of 16. It'll still leave them about 3 yards for a first down.
Oh, man, happy Thanksgiving. What a catch. What a throw over the rolled up corner. And to go up and catch at the high point, knowing where your feet are supposed to come down. Fantastic job.
Osweiler trying to throw forward.
Back to you guys.
Had to be happy for Coach Embry in a season that's been very tough for him. This one is picked off by Mark Anthony.
Good decision. You see over, and you see the eyes staring down, and the corner had fallen back. Anthony had fallen back to cover deep, and that's just a ball that's forced in there, and Brock Osweiler's got to get away from that.
Boy,
see the corner?
That's a tough read.
Bad decision. Good defense. He's got to erase that, delete it, get back on track.
And that Colorado win was at Utah. Osweiler.
Pass interference on the defense, number 1. 15-yard penalty.
The answer to the question of going in a tank was immediately revealed right there by the play call to go down the field. Can't really see it from either side here, but just
all right, thank you, Jonathan Osweiler. Trying to keep this drive going. Throws over the middle.
He's got to forget about that. Hold on to it and get up in there.
Yeah. Osweiler under there and forced Osweiler to throw it before he wanted to.
Okay, look at the six-man front and two peel out, and then a safety comes from deep. And I mean, it's a new look, a different look. Clancy Pendergrass
would be a very long field goal try from here.
Yeah, so it's two-down territory.
Osweiler with time, deep out.
What a great throw. And it has to be great because the secondary at Cal is playing well. Mark Anthony really comes underneath there. Okay, does he have possession? No.
Nope.
No, he does not. Nice call again. Saying, you know, it's two-down territory, and it's a bang-bang play on the outside, but I like picking up something to make this fourth down call a lot more manageable.
Instead of trying to get it all on third.
Yeah.
Well, now they face a 4th and 10. Three-man rush. Osweiler going deep for the end zone, and it's...
Noel Mazzone dials up a very nice play to get the matchup on the outside that he did. Steve Williams on the defense there really just all the momentum. We just heard from Samantha talking about that bench over there in Arizona State and all the things they're trying to work through emotionally. This on 4th down. Ball thrown to the outside, almost like a back.
What a huge break for Arizona State. They actually have a chance to take the lead here if they can get a touchdown. Osweiler, little swing.
Smack Clemson.
Marshall is the deep man behind Osweiler. Osweiler turns to throw and...
This is a nice job of Cole. You'll find him. He's in the backfield. Watch what they do. This is excellent creative work. Getting him lost. The matchup. Quick to the flat. Linebacker didn't have a chance to get over there. And look at the footwork of Osweiler. That's the basketball skills. Lineman in mind because of the lack of outside linebackers.
Thrown out in the flat to showed that speed last year as an outside linebacker. They moved him inside, and it gives him a little more flexibility. Osweiler floats this one up incomplete. Flag is down.
Defense, number 2, 15-yard penalty.
Offensive line can hold up. You see the 6 that are coming. That's the pressure that Samantha was told was going to happen. The offensive line protects, allows the ball to be thrown down the field. And when you got one-on-one going downfield against both of these teams' wide receivers, it's going to be hard to defend them.
17 carries, 91 yards for Marshall. For the end zone tip.
In the middle of the field, reading the eyes of the quarterback. Watch Osweiler. See his head? Never moves, did it? It stayed on the left side, and that safety comes over.
And 10. Out in the flat to Miles. Slipped a tackle. Slips another one. Then wrap.
Got to bring multiple jerseys to the game if you're going to tackle Miles in space.
Sure do. 3rd and 9. Cal loads up one side of the line, and here they come. Pressure on Osweiler. And the 6'8" quarterback trying to use his strength to get out of there.
Hendricks, he's in there. He gets in along with Cattouse from the secondary. But that's the pressure that Cal said they were going to bring. Tedford told Samantha that's what they're going to do. And sure enough, they have done it on this series. Offensive line's been successful a few times. That time the Cal defense won.
For that defense, there's no question about it. Osweiler fakes the end around. Now he wants to throw it to Miles. Did a good.
Tedford said he was going to put more pressure on Osweiler when he's throwing the ball.
Here comes the linebacker blitz, and the pass underneath is going to be.
You might not have seen it when it first left his hand, but you knew it was coming because you could hear it.
Yeah. Osweiler and 6'8", but he had a very slow throwing motion.
You know what? I think I might win the ball. Know when your journey's over and get down.
Osweiler under pressure on 3rd and 5. Completes the pass.
Second and passing situation.
Look at how they're set up, Craig. They got 4 guys on the left of center, and they're all coming from that side. The pass underneath, 50% on 3rd down. 5-man rush. Hangs in the pocket and throws complete to Willie.
You know, so watch now. Now this defense, they're going to come this direction. They're going to have responsibilities. They have to cover. Linebacker comes from the outside, so when the ball is snapped, you still have all of your lane assignments covered.
3rd and a mile for Osweiler. Underneath. The throw goes to.
Part of it won't work for them. This is a team right now that needs to go down the field and score.
Little swing. Here comes pressure. Osweiler steps up. They did a great job at protecting him.
Field. Jarrell Robinson's the guy that you have to find. Here comes the 6-man blitz. This is great blitz pickup. Marshall's in there fighting. I mean, and look at Osweiler. Watch how he steps up into the pocket. Knows right where he's going to go with the football. This guy, we cannot, as a college football world, give up on traditional games.
Osweiler on the post, and it was dropped.
Very impressive. Getting the coverage downfield that they'd like to have. Ross just can't. That's a very nice play though by Steve Williams.
Now they got it.
Watching this team, but there aren't many people that did grow up and have that sort of loyalty, I guess I would say. And also, I'll come back to you after the play. Well, that can change very quickly with some bad losses here.
Osweiler throwing, trying to keep.
Expectations should be where they are. This is a great school. It's got a great city. And I think they have a hard time understanding why they can't have that type of team year in and year out here. Stops after that, but it's you got to limit the bad mistakes on these.
And every play takes time. Correct. He said he'll sit down with the athletic director when the season is over, and they'll talk about it and see where they're going to go from there.
Out there selling the program, who's out there winning and winning big games. Consistent.
3rd and 10 here for Arizona State. They have to succeed on this drive. Osweiler hit as he throws, and it's picked off. Cal playing center field.
And this is one of those where I'm going to get to you before you get the ball down. He forces the errant throw into coverage downfield, and his teammate takes advantage of it. That's why, statistically, Cal's defense is right up there at the top.
What a shot from Campbell.
Yeah, and then finishing it off on the other side. There's a lot of good things you can do, but Josh Hill, a player who played, they'll make that one soon, I'm sure, here.
You keep in mind there's 1 year left on his contract. Osweiler.
You sit there, you can build a case for why Dennis Erickson should maintain his standing as the coach at Arizona State. No doubt about that. Done a lot of positive.
He's been the conference coach of the year at least once in every one of them, and he won 2 national championships at Miami. Flag is down as this pass is overthrown. And yeah, they had a shot. Osweiler throws on the run, and this one will be incomplete. Doesn't everybody?
But Jeff is a good player, and he knows what the body means to an athlete.
Underneath to Ross.